Fasting for 24 hours isn't torture for your stomach. It's the only rest your internal organs get after decades of relentless work. Over the next 24 hours, you'll witness a symphony of miraculous adaptations within your body. Your liver transforms into a silent hero. Your heart becomes more efficient than a Formula One racing engine. And your brain switches to its super fuel, making you sharper than ever. Today, I'm going to take you on a journey to explore each part of your body during a 24-hour fast to show you exactly what happens when you allow your body to heal itself. From 0 to 4 hours. Stomach breathing. Let's start with the stomach, the organ that most people worry about during fasting. For the first 4 hours after your last meal, your stomach is still working overtime. It contracts, secretes stomach acid, and breaks down the proteins and fats you just consumed. Imagine your stomach as a washing machine that has been running non-stop for decades. During these first few hours, your stomach continues to produce digestive juices even when there's no food to process. This is normal. Your stomach has been trained to expect food every few hours, so it keeps preparing for the next feeding. But something interesting starts to happen around the third hour. The vagus nerve, which controls your digestive system, begins to calm down. The constant digestive alertness begins to subside. Stomach acid production begins to normalize instead of spiking every time you think about food. For the first time in years, your stomach gets a rest between meals instead of constantly preparing for the next one. By the fourth hour, hunger hormones like ghrelin surge, making you feel intensely hungry even though your energy levels remain stable. Your body has become accustomed to a regular rhythm, and disrupting it feels like a crisis. But what seems like discomfort is actually the beginning of a miraculous adaptation. From here, each organ takes on a new role, as if every system in your body is part of a survival orchestra. And the conductor, your metabolism, is quietly conducting this symphony of changes. Hours 4 to 8. The life becomes a hero. Now let's talk about your liver, the unsung hero of the fasting process. Your liver is like the manager of a huge warehouse. And for the past few hours, it has been busy stockpiling energy from your last meal. Excess glucose is converted into glycogen and stored in liver cells as a strategic energy reserve. But around the 6th hour, something miraculous happened. Your liver realizes there's no new supply, so it switches from storage mode to supply mode. It begins breaking down stored glycogen and releasing glucose back into the bloodstream to keep the brain and other organs functioning smoothly. This is where your liver truly shows its intelligence. It doesn't just release all its stored energy at once. It carefully regulates glucose levels to maintain stable blood sugar. Your liver becomes a precision fuel injection system, delivering exactly what your body needs, when it needs it. But there's more to it than that. When your liver uses up its glycogen stores, it also begins a process called gluconeogenesis. This is when your liver becomes a master chemist, converting amino acids and other compounds into glucose. It's essentially producing fuel from raw materials to keep your body functioning. From 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., pancreas are off. Your pancreas has been working overtime for years, constantly releasing insulin every time you eat. Imagine insulin as a frantic traffic controller, trying its best to direct all the sugar to the right place. But during fasting, something amazing happens to your pancreas. When blood sugar levels stabilize and no new food is introduced, your pancreas finally gets a rest. Insulin levels drop to their lowest point. This is not dangerous. This is exactly what your pancreas needs. It's like a muscle that has been working non-stop, finally getting to relax. When insulin levels decrease, your cells become more sensitive to it. This is like turning down the volume on loud music so you can hear whispers. This improved insulin sensitivity is one of the most powerful benefits of fasting. Your pancreas doesn't have to work as hard to perform its function, and your cells respond better to the insulin it produces. By the 10th hour, your liver is acting like a silent hero. It not only regulates blood sugar by releasing glycogen, but also begins preparing for the next step. Breaking down fats. This metabolic flexibility is crucial. Without it, humans would not have survived times of food scarcity. Hours 12 to 16, the heart rediscovers its rhythm. Now, let's talk about what happens to your heart while fasting. Most people worry that fasting will stress the cardiovascular system, but the opposite is true. Your heart actually becomes more efficient and electrically stable while fasting. Around the 12th to 14th hour, insulin levels drop significantly. Low insulin levels are like opening the door to fat metabolism. This hormone, which is usually elevated after large meals, is now suppressed. allowing fat cells to release stored energy into the bloodstream. First, your blood pressure begins to drop as your body eliminates excess sodium and water. This reduces the burden on your heart. It's like removing weight from a backpack you've been carrying for years. Your heart doesn't need to pump as hard to circulate blood throughout your body. But something even more remarkable is happening. Your heart rate variability, or HRV, is starting to improve. HRV is a measure of the nervous system's ability to adapt to stress. The higher the HRV, the better your cardiovascular health and the greater your resilience. During fasting, the parasympathetic nervous system, the resting and digestive system, becomes more active, which helps improve HRV. Your heart also becomes more electrically stable. In fact, the risk of dangerous arrhythmias is reduced during fasting. Contrary to many people's fears, this is because fasting reduces inflammation throughout the cardiovascular system, creating a more stable electrical environment for the heart. By the 15th hour, your stomach is almost empty, but it continues to produce acid and digestive enzymes according to its normal schedule. This can sometimes lead to a feeling of emptiness and gurgling, the sound of your stomach contracting to prepare food. It's not dangerous, but it's your body's way of reminding you that it's designed to expect regular meals. The longer the stomach is left empty, the more time it has to rest. This period of inactivity can actually be beneficial, allowing the intestinal lining time to repair itself. Continuous, uninterrupted eating, especially late-night snacking, often hinders this natural recovery process. Scientists believe that periods of fasting may reduce inflammation in the digestive tract. People with conditions like gastritis or irritable bowel syndrome sometimes find their symptoms improve during controlled periods of fasting. While this doesn't mean fasting is a cure, it does show just how much your digestive system needs a rest. So, even when quiet, your stomach is doing important work. It's not just waiting, it's repairing, resetting, and preparing for the next real meal, hours 16 to 20. The brain converts fuel. This is where the real magic happens. Around the 16th hour, your brain begins to switch from glucose to ketones as its primary fuel source. Your liver has been quietly producing these ketones from the breakdown of fats, and now your brain has discovered this superior fuel source. Ketones are like premium gasoline for your brain. They burn cleaner than glucose, create less oxidative stress, and have more energy per molecule. That's why many people report having incredible mental clarity during extended fasts. Your brain isn't struggling, it's thriving thanks to this superior fuel source. But there's another crucial factor at play here. Ketones stimulate the production of BDNF, a brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for your brain cells. It helps repair damaged neurons and promotes the growth of new neural connections. You're not just using better fuel. You're essentially upgrading your brain's hardware. Your brain also begins producing more norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter that enhances focus and attention. This makes perfect evolutionary sense. A hungry hunter needs to be alert and vigilant to find food. Your brain is designed to be more focused when food is scarce, not the other way around. At this point, approximately 18 to 20 hours into the fast, your body will actively use stored fat for energy. Triglycerides in fat cells are broken down into free fatty acids, which travel through the bloodstream to provide energy to muscles and organs. This is the actual fat-burning phase of the fasting process. The liver processes some of these fatty acids into ketones, ensuring the brain always has enough energy. In fact, after nearly a day of fasting, ketones can provide up to half of the brain's energy needs. That's why fasting is sometimes studied in relation to neurological health, including conditions like epilepsy and Alzheimer's disease. From 20:00 to 24:00, cell cleanup team. Now we come to the most crucial stage of the 24-hour journey, autophagy. This is when the organs begin their deep cleansing process. Think of autophagy as a cellular recycling program that is only activated when the body isn't busy processing food. During autophagy, cells begin searching for damaged proteins, old organelles, and cellular debris. They package this waste into specialized compartments called autophagy bodies and break it down into raw materials that can be recycled into new, healthy cellular components. This process is occurring simultaneously in all organs. Liver cells are recycling damaged mitochondria. Heart cells are removing accumulated protein clumps that can lead to dysfunction. Brain cells are removing misfolded proteins associated with neurodegenerative diseases. This is why fasting is often called the fountain of youth. You are actually recycling your organs at a cellular level, replacing old, damaged parts with new, well-functioning ones. This process is impossible when you are constantly eating because your cells are too busy processing nutrients to focus on cleansing. Reconstructing the digestive system. At the 23rd hour, the microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in your gut, begins to change. Without a constant food supply, some types of bacteria will decrease while others that thrive in fasting conditions become more active. This microbial balance has major effects on digestion, the immune system, and even mood. Research suggests that fasting can increase microbiome diversity, a factor closely linked to overall health. A richer microbiome means better resistance to harmful bacteria, improved nutrient absorption, and even reduced inflammation throughout the body. Your gut also takes advantage of fasting to strengthen its lining. This lining prevents toxins from leaking into the bloodstream, a phenomenon known as leaky gut syndrome. By allowing the gut wall to recover, fasting helps maintain a healthier immune system. So even when your stomach and intestines are empty, they're still working nonstop. They're busy regulating the balance that affects your entire body. A surge in growth hormone and muscle protectin. One of the least expected effects of fasting is the increase in human growth hormone, HGH. After about 24 hours without food, HGH levels can spike, sometimes up to 5 times the normal level. Growth hormone not only helps build muscle, it also plays a crucial role in tissue repair, mobilizing fat for energy, and supporting cell regeneration. This explains why fasting is sometimes referred to as a healing state. Interestingly, this increase in HGH doesn't require exercise or sleep. It's entirely a response to the stress of fasting. It appears your body is trying to protect muscle mass while boosting fat burning. For many researchers, this hormonal adaptation is one of the clearest examples of how fasting supports recovery and long-term health. It's a natural boost that doesn't require drugs or supplements. A common fear about fasting is that you'll lose muscle mass. After all, if you don't eat, won't your body break down protein for fuel? The reality is more complex than that. In the first 24 hours, muscle loss is minimal. Your body is very smart. It prioritizes breaking down fat and glycogen before using protein. Only when fasting for longer than a day does the risk of significant muscle loss increase. For short-term fasting, growth hormone actually helps protect muscle mass. However, you may notice a slight decrease in physical strength or endurance during fasting. This is not due to muscle loss, but rather a decrease in muscle glycogen levels, limiting the ability to quickly provide energy for high-intensity activities. Therefore, although muscle mass is affected, it is not lost during a 24-hour fast. In fact, many athletes use intermittent fasting to maintain lean muscle mass while simultaneously reducing fat. 24-hour milestone, achievements and caution. Reaching the 24-hour mark is both a challenge and an achievement. By this time, your body has fully adapted to metabolizing fats, producing ketones, and cleansing cells. It's operating in a way that many of us living in a world where food is always readily available find quite strange. However, fasting isn't suitable for everyone. People with certain medical conditions, such as diabetes or heart disease, should absolutely not try this method without adult supervision. For others, it might be an energy-boosting experience, but it's crucial to listen to your body's signals. The intersection between health benefits and potential risks is where science advises caution. A single 24-hour fast can be beneficial, but making it a habit requires careful planning and balance. While a 24-hour fast is generally safe for healthy adults, there are some important considerations for internal organs. If you have a history of heart disease, kidney disease, liver dysfunction, or diabetes, you should consult your doctor before attempting an extended fast. Pregnant and breastfeeding women should not fast, as their internal organs are already overworked to nourish another life. People with a history of eating disorders should also avoid fasting, as it can trigger unhealthy behaviors. Listen to your internal organs throughout your fast. If you experience chest pain, severe dizziness, or any other worrisome symptoms, stop fasting immediately. Your internal organs are generally very healthy, but they are also very good at communicating when something is wrong. One of the most important things you can do to support your internal organs during a 24-hour fast is to maintain proper electrolyte balance. As your kidneys excrete excess water and sodium, You need to replenish the essential minerals your organs need to function properly. Add a pinch of high-quality sea salt to your drinking water throughout your fasting period. This salt provides sodium and trace minerals that support the heart's electrical system and prevent headaches, which many people experience during their first few fasts. Magnesium is especially important during fasting. Your heart, brain, and muscles all depend on adequate magnesium levels. Consider taking a magnesium supplement before starting a fast to ensure your organs have enough of the necessary nutrient to function optimally. Regular 24-hour fasting offers cumulative benefits to all organs in the body. Your liver becomes more efficient at processing toxins and producing energy. Your heart has better electrical stability and improved blood flow. The brain maintains higher BDNF levels and better cognitive function. Your digestive system will develop a healthier microbiome and stronger intestinal lining. Your kidneys will filter waste more efficiently. Your immune system will be younger and more responsive. These are not temporary changes. They are long-term improvements to the function of your organs. Your internal organs aren't fragile machines that need constant nutrition. They are complex biological systems that have evolved to thrive in times of food scarcity. When you fast for 24 hours, you're not starving your organs. You're giving them the opportunity to perform the maintenance and repair work they've been trying to do for years. Your stomach gets a chance to repair its lining. Your liver becomes a metabolic superhero. Your heart regains its natural rhythm. Your brain switches to using superior fuel. Your kidneys eliminate excess fluid. Your immune system upgrades itself. This is the symphony of adaptation that unfolds when you trust your body's ancient intelligence. Next time someone tells you that fasting is bad for your internal organs, you can smile and know the truth. Your internal organs not only survive 24 hours of fasting, but they also thrive during that time. They become healthier, more efficient, and more resilient. This is exactly what your body is designed to do. If you found this content interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to join us in exploring more science-based content about how your daily choices affect your health.